How's everybody? First of all, this is an outstanding event here. Great venue to play in. Our players are really excited about coming here. This stadium here, AT&T Stadium, Cowboy Stadium, is a magnificent place. Everything's done first class, and as an organization, the University of Alabama really appreciates all that you do and how you do it. A lot of good things in the game today. I thought we played well in the line of scrimmage. We kind of dominated the line of scrimmage. We were able to stop their run. I thought we played really well defensively. Didn't get the turnovers like we wanted. Never got off the field always on third down like we wanted, but I thought our guys really competed and played hard, and I was really proud of the way we came out, especially in the second half on both sides of the ball, and kind of dominated the game. I thought that was a big difference in the game. Offensively, even though we started a little bit slow, that was kind of the plan, not to put a lot on the quarterback. Ran the ball 4 or 5 times, and then when we opened it up and created some balance, I thought Jake played really well, and obviously Derrick Henry had a nice game. I thought the offensive line did a pretty decent job. Wisconsin's got a very good defensive front. We had some shots at some explosive plays that we missed that were sort of 50-50 balls that you think you'd get some of them or half of them or whatever, and we didn't always come down with it. But I think the big thing about a first game is okay, here's where we are, here's the things we did well, here's the things we need to improve on to get up to a standard, and that's certainly what we're going to focus on and try to get our team to continue to improve. I was not particularly pleased with the way the second guys went in the game and played at the end of the game. We wanted to play a lot of players. They left their good players in, and I didn't think our guys played with the kind of poise and character, competitive character that is our standard and our expectation, but they'll certainly learn from that, and we'll get better and improve.
Okay, first question on the right-hand side of the aisle.
I just wonder how you thought Jake performed tonight, particularly as he went into the game, and what do you think of his decision-making as the game went on?
Did a really good job, I think it was 14 for 21, and about 4 of the balls were long balls that, we had a chance on. Didn't turn it over. We need to protect a little bit better. A couple times we got sacked early in the game. Not really his fault, but I thought he did a nice job. I thought he was accurate with the ball. He didn't make any poor decisions. He didn't put the ball into coverage anywhere. Did a nice job of executing what we wanted him to do. So, it created balance for us in our offense, and that was really good.
Wait, before you start, name and affiliation, please. You're on. Go ahead.
Yes, this is Drew DeArmond, 97.7 The Zone Radio, ESPN in Huntsville, Alabama. Coach Saban, talk about the adjustments you and the staff make at halftime defensively. You seem to do a much better job of covering them in the flats and against the pass in the second half.
Well, they had a really, really good plan. You never know what a team's going to do. They have a really good back who's a really good receiver. And they isolated them on the linebacker on about 3 third downs, in the first half. So we just have ways that we can put somebody else on the guy. And that's what we did. We peeled them from on the line of scrimmage, and took them out of the game and made the quarterback throw the ball down the field. We got some batted balls. We got some pressure on the quarterback, got a couple sacks, and played a lot better in the second half than we did the first when it came to third down.
On the left side, a couple rows back.
Matt Simmons with Alabama Media Group. Nick, when did you make this decision? What was the deliberation process like during the course of the week, and what did Jake do during the course of last week to earn this opportunity?
I made the decision on Thursday, not that it matters, to play both guys in the game. And I told both guys, we're not naming a starter, we're naming who's going to start in the game. Both of you guys have done extremely well throughout the course of fall camp. You both deserve an opportunity to play in the game. And that's the way we're going in it. We don't have a plan for 3 series for one guy, 3 series for another. We're just going to, go on field. And Jake was playing pretty well, so we stayed with it. Cooper got an opportunity, and I thought he did fine as well.
Question on the front.
Coach Dwayne Rankin, Montgomery Advertiser. Wanted to just ask, when you look at that Coker, as far as what was the best thing you felt like he did tonight?
Move the team, execute the offense, throw throw the ball where he was supposed to throw it, threw accurately, didn't make a lot of mental errors, didn't have a lot of communication problems. Is that enough, or do you need more?
We need more.
Good.
Okay, we've got a question on the second row in the middle left.
Andy Staples, Sports Illustrated. Is the plan going forward similar to what it was last week?
We don't have a plan yet. We have a 24-hour rule. We just want a big game against a good team, right? And I'm really proud of the way our guys came here and competed in the game. And you know, we'll look at the film and evaluate the things that we need to do to improve on, and we'll make a decision about who plays quarterback based on what's best for our team.
Question on the left, halfway back.
John Salty, Alabama Media Group. How important was Derrick Henry tonight, especially, you know, you said you wanted to kind of start a little slower, I guess, in terms of not, you know, putting too much pressure on the QB. How important was he to knowing that you could do that?
Well, Derrick Henry's had an outstanding camp. I think he's a fabulous player. He usually plays better as the game goes on in terms of, you know, workhorse type guy. And it was good to see him, you know, make some good runs out there. We think the guys can be a fantastic player for us, and we want to. Kenyon Drake got some opportunities. We want to see Kenyon Drake do a little bit more too, and you know, Damian Harris got to play mostly with the second offensive line, which didn't do a very good job in the game, but they had their first group in there, so it's a good experience for those guys, and they'll learn, and it'll help our depth down the road.
Outside left.
Nick Madzenich with Alabama Media Group again. Wait, what did you see from Robert Foster tonight? I know you've mentioned just looking for more consistency from him during the course of the past several months. Just how much has he come along in that area recently?
I think he and Ardarius Stewart both did a really good job in the game. We have a lot of confidence in those guys. They're very good players. I know they don't have a lot of experience, but they're both very talented guys, and I think for those guys to catch some balls tonight and make some plays is going to help their confidence tremendously. The system that we're using, playing the receivers right and left, has really helped Robert because we can specifically, you know, let him know what he does, what he needs to do, so it makes it a little easier for him. He doesn't have to think quite as much and can play a lot faster, and I think that's helped him a lot. Coaches have done a really good job of helping him be able to play well, and he certainly played well tonight.
A question on the front.
Yeah, so on the 4th and 1 with Henry, how huge was that? And then 2, how do you feel like your secondary play? I know you saw a couple calls that were like the 50 balls that maybe you didn't think were pass interference.
Well, you know, I don't really have much to say about the officials ever. You know, they do the best job that they can. You know, we did some good things in the secondary. We made some mental errors. They had a very good plan against what we do. They're a very good, well-coached team, and you know, Paul is an NFL guy, so he's seen all the coverages that we play, and he had some, you know, real good beaters for things that we like to do, and we had to make some adjustments, and I thought the players adapted really well, and I think that's why we played a little better in the second half.
Question on the outside right.
Aaron Sells, Tuscaloosa News. OJ got involved tonight. Can he, given his skill set, his height, size, and athletic ability, can he kind of be a security blanket for whoever the quarterback is?
Well, I don't know about security blanket. I don't know that the quarterback needs a security blanket, but we think O.J. Howard's a really good player who can make plays down the field. He's a mismatch guy. Probably need to do a little better job of getting him the ball more, and I think we will. He's had a great camp. By far has been the most productive of any time since we've been here, the most confident, and he will make, I think, a lot of plays for us.
All the way in the rear on the left-hand side.
Nick, Scott Griffin, Fox 6. Can you talk about Jake's distribution to different receivers and making them defend the entire field?
Well, he threw the ball to the guys that he was supposed to throw it to. He made the right reads based on the call that was made and based on what Wisconsin was playing. You know, if you're playing split safeties, you're supposed to throw it to one side. If you're playing middle of the field close, you throw it to the other side. So it's not like Jake went out there and said, all right, I'm going to throw the ball to a lot of different guys. He threw it to the guy that he was supposed to throw it to all the time in the game, which was a very good thing. And he was accurate for the most part. And, you know, we were pleased with the way he played.